What is going on, guys? Your boy Joey672 coming to you guys with a video right now. So I want to talk about the left tackle position. Why not? I mean, there's plenty of things to talk about. And, you know, when me and Philly 500 were doing the Philly Shakedown podcast this past Sunday, I was thinking about a few things. There were a few things we did talk about that were very interesting. One was the left tackle position where you have a few guys that are going to be competing for that spot. Obviously, it seems that Jordan Mailata is going to be that left tackle for the Philadelphia Eagles, a 7th-round pick, Australian rugby player that just turned himself around. And that's all because of Jeff Stalin, guys, and obviously how fast that Jordan Mailata, his brain is like a sponge and can really understand the concepts of what he wants to do. Because I know Jordan Mailata has moved around the line a little bit, but left tackle has pretty much been the prime spot. Coming in for Jason Peters coming out and really thrived before obviously he was benched again, and that was just the wrongdoing of the Eagles. And then you have Andre Dillard, a former first-round pick that, the Eagles did the wrong thing by him by 100%. I blame the Eagles for what they've done to him. The really thing they only blame with Andre Dillard that I have for him is his injuries. I mean, his injuries have been ridiculous as of right now. But when they drafted him, they redshirted him. They put Jason Peters in front of him. This guy was drafted in the first round. He got redshirted. I don't get why they did that. It made no sense to me at all. Okay. So then you start him 3 games, you put him at right tackle for 1 game, blew his confidence out the window, and really all is said after that. I mean, I was really upset his health has just been in question. I mean, that's been the main thing. Before the 2020 season during training camp, he ended up getting hurt, a few reps, and he was hurt immediately. I think it was pectoral. I forgot what it was, some upper body. I think it was like an upper body injury or something like that. Could be wrong. Let me know in the comment section below. But then you go out and get a guy like LeRaven Clark from the Indianapolis Colts, a free agent, tore his Achilles last year, was a very solid swing tackle for the Colts, okay? He played left tackle, right guard, and actually played pretty well, guys, as a swing guy. Got a lot of starting experience. He started about 14 games. I think he's only allowed like 6 sacks, which is fantastic. I think the only issue LeRaven Clark does have, and with Jordan Mailata a little bit, is obviously the hand placement, and obviously just technique. Technique is where they're a little weak in that. But I think with I think because they brought LeRaven Clark here, that Jeff Stalin could really work with him really well this offseason and, could do really big things with him, okay? Now, here's my speculation of this whole thing. Did the Eagles bring in LeRaven Clark to compete with Jordan Mailata for that starting job, or do you think that LeRaven Clark was really just brought here to be that swing guy at left tackle, right guard, because he could play the right guard spot and both tackles, which is great. Just guys, the more you know on the offensive line, the more value you have as a player. Just like Nate Herbig could play both guard spots, obviously. So I mean, you have a lot of. I mean, there's teams that don't even have this much talent depth wise. I mean, look, Andre Dillard, he's going to have to get cross-trained or something, because I don't know if he's even going to be able to beat out LeRaven Clark or Jordan Mailata. I think Jordan Mailata has really grown as a player, because this is a guy that's never played the game of football. So I think it's hard, but it's easy at the same time, because it's not like a guy that's played the left side of the line or the right side of the line. This guy is freshly new, and you could do whatever you want with him. So 6'8", 350-pound Jordan Mailata, very violent, has an edge to him, and has those violent hands. And those push-offs are crazy. Could LeRaven Clark actually beat Jordan Mailata out of his job? I don't know. If Jeff Stalin does a good job with him, maybe he could be the starting left tackle. Look, this is just speculation, guys. I'm kind of just going by this. But, I don't know why they brought LeRaven Clark. Was it more depth purposes, which they will tell you? But competition, guys. Nick Sirianni, competition. Fundamentals, that's the most important thing. We have competition at linebacker. We have competition at running back. We have competition at wide receiver. And Nick Sirianni promised us we would have competition. And oh boy, we have plenty of it on this roster, especially at left tackle. So I want to know from you guys in the comment section below, do you think LeRaven Clark was brought in to compete with Jordan Mailata? Because I think LeRaven Clark could beat Andre Dillard. I think he could beat Andre Dillard in the depth chart. I think it actually could happen. But do you think the Eagles have, maybe they brought LeRaven Clark in? Obviously, I think he'll make the team. I think he'll definitely be here to be that swing guy, or could he actually take Jordan Mailata's job? Because you never know that some of these guys that will come up. I mean, I don't think it will happen, but you got to think think maybe the Eagles have another plan with LeRaven Clark. Maybe they think that his skill set will get a lot better after this offseason, after, you know, being with Jeff Stoutland and then seeing him in some preseason games, which I can't wait to see some of these offensive linemen in some of these preseason games, which should be pretty cool. But let me know in the comment section below. This is pretty interesting, guys. So LeRaven Clark being out, Jordan Mailata, we'll see. But other than that, guys, I'll see you guys later. Shakes what up, Flowers 5. Peace out, guys. Peace.